Good morning, students. This is the time for computer class and I am your computer teacher. So we are continuing the lesson more on MS Word 2010. So in my last video I discussed about the multi-level list, the bullets and the numbers, how to apply them in our documents, the different options available for them, and how to remove them from our content. I also discussed about what is subscript and superscript features and how to insert the symbols in our documents. What is symbols and how to insert them in our document. So before moving further, let us have a quick recapitulation of the work that I taught in the earlier videos. Like suppose the first thing that I taught in my earlier video is how to use the bullet list, numbered list and the multi-level list. Like suppose I have typed some content over here, Sunday, next is Monday, next is Tuesday, then Wednesday and so on. Now suppose if I want to apply the list, bullet list in this content, how will I apply? I have selected the content, I move to the paragraph tab, and from the paragraph tab I move to the bullets icon. As soon the cursor moved to the bullet icon, a bullet list appeared over here, and from the bullet, as soon as I left click over here, different types of bullets appeared. I selected this bullet and a bullet of this type get inserted over here. Now if I want to remove the bullets of this type, I just left click over here and then selected the none. The bullets were removed. So in this way we can insert the bullets and remove them. The next topic is how to insert the numbered list. After typing the content, I bring the cursor over the paragraph tab, and from the paragraph tab to the numbering icon. As soon as I click on the numbering icon, the different types of options get appeared. I can select any of the options. Say as I left click over here, the numbering A, B, C, D of numbered list get appeared. I can change them also as when required. Now I have changed them. So this is how to apply the numbered list in our document. Now when I want to remove them, I just click on the none option. As soon as I clicked on the none option, the content get erased. Now the next is how to add the multi-level list. So select the content that you have typed. Now move to the paragraph tab. From the paragraph tab to the multi-level list. As soon as I click on the multi-level list, different types of multi-level lists are available before here. I can select any of the multi-level list, and after selecting that multi-level list appeared in my document. So in this way the multi-level list get appeared. So if I want to remove them, just click on the none option and the multi-level get removed from the content. This is how we apply the list, which I taught in the earlier videos. Now let me tell you how to apply the subscript and superscript before moving further. Like suppose in subscript, I have written H2O. So I want to make the 2 as the subscript. Subscript means the content that appear below the normal text line. So first of all, select the content. After selecting the content that you want to make, go back to the normal, to the below normal text line. Move to the font tab. This is the font tab over here, and from the font tab move to the subscript option. A shortcut menu also get appeared on the subscript option. You can make the subscript either with the help of this shortcut icon or just left click over here. As soon as you left click over here, look, the 2 appeared below the normal text line. This is the subscript feature. Now superscript. Now superscript, what does the word superscript means? Superscript means the content that is above the normal text line, the content that appears above the normal text line. So these are the superscript. like suppose A square. So here A2, I have written the A2. Now I selected the 2 and I want to make 2 above the normal text line. So after selecting it, go to the font tab, and from the font tab move to the superscript option. As soon as you bring the cursor to the superscript icon, a message box of superscript appear where superscript is written, and with the superscript the shortcut keys are also written. So it generally create the small letters above the normal line of text. So after just having a single left click over the superscript, look, the 2 that was on the normal text line now gets shifted above the normal text line. So this is how the subscript and the superscript features are applied. Next, in my last video, I taught you about how to insert the symbols in our document. Now, how do we insert the symbols in our document? There are different methods of inserting the symbols. The symbols are mostly used when we want the mathematical calculations or the scientific calculations to get performed. So during that case, we insert the symbols in our document. So for inserting the symbols in our document, what we have to do is move to the insert tab. As soon as I click on the insert tab over here, like look, this is the insert tab. As soon as I click on the insert tab, the different groups of insert appeared on the screen. I move to the symbol group, like look, this is the symbol group, and in the symbol group we have 2 options. Say the equations. Whenever we want to mathematical equations or build our own equations for for doing the mathematical work, we generally move to the equations. Or in symbols, whenever we want to insert the special characters in our mathematics or in scientific notations, we generally move to the symbols. I click on the symbol icon, and in the symbol icon, look over here, different types of symbols get appeared. So I can select any of the symbols, or I can, if I want some extra symbols, I can click on the more symbol option. A window of more symbol appeared on the screen. Now I can select any of the options, like say this is the division operator, and in the division operator I clicked on insert option, and from the insert I clicked on close. Like look over here, this is the division operator that I have inserted, and now I can write my mathematical formulas or calculations over here. So in this way the mathematical symbols get inserted. So now we are moving with working with graphics in a document. How to move with graphics in a document? The first topic is inserting a clip art. Now what is clip art? So clip art is a collection of pictures or images that can be imported to a document. Imported means from the net we can download it to a document, or from the other places also. So in clip art, generally they are the same type of images are generally put under one group. Like suppose there is an image of cricket, football, hockey, rugby. So all these images are put under the group of sports. So similarly, different types of same pictures can be put in a particular groups. So now how do we insert the clip art? To insert the clip art, like suppose, what are the steps that we have to perform? Place the cursor where you want the to insert the clip art. Like suppose I want the clip art to be inserted over here. So now move to the insert tab, and from the insert tab move to the illustration group. Like look, this is the insert tab, and from the insert tab this is the illustration group over here. This is the illustration group, and from the illustration group move to the clip art option. As soon as I clicked on the clip art option, so look, a window of clip art appears over here. This is the window of clip art. The clip art is written for over here. Now search for the group that you want. Like suppose I want to search the sports group. So I have written as SPORTS, sports. Like suppose I want to search the sports group, and I have written sports over here. Now I have clicked on go. As soon as I clicked on the go, the different types of sports picture appears over here. These are the pictures of different sport types. Look, you can insert any of the pictures. Now how can we insert? Just have a double click over here. just double click over these pictures. Suppose I have selected this picture and I have double clicked over here. Look, as soon as I double click over here, the picture get inserted where the cursor was. So in this way we can insert the pictures from the clip art. So I hope the topic clip art would be clear to all of you. Now what is the next topic? The next topic that we are going to discuss is how to insert a picture. So we can insert a picture not only from the clip art, but we can also insert a picture from the picture that we have saved in our document. So in order to insert the picture that we have saved from our document, move to the insert tab. From the insert tab, now click on the insert tab, and from the insert tab move to the illustration group, and from the illustration group click on picture option. As soon as you click on picture option, like over here, the different types of picture library get appeared. You can select any of the pictures, like this is the folder of sample picture. I clicked on the sample picture, and in sample picture different types of pictures are appeared over here. Like suppose this is the tulip picture, and as I double clicked over here, the picture of tulip get inserted into my document where my cursor was. So in this way I can insert a picture from my saved document. Now formatting the pictures. What does formatting the picture means? The formatting the picture means that after inserting the picture, we have the certain options of like resizing the picture, cropping a picture, adding styles to a picture, and so on. So these are the special effects that are applied to a picture. Now how can we resize a picture? Resizing means making the picture either big or small. So in order to resize a picture, first of all insert the picture and then bring the cursor to the circle part over here. At the bottom you can see at the bottom there is a circle part over here, and as soon as you bring the cursor over here, it changes into the shape of double shaped arrow. Now left click over here and you can drag it. Like look, this is the, suppose I have increased the size of the picture. We can also decrease the size of the picture. Like suppose bring the cursor to the square shape part. As soon as you bring the cursor to the square shape part, it changes into the shape of arrow. Just drag it, and similarly by dragging, look, the size of the picture has been reduced. Now I can reduce the size of the picture to a little more. Like suppose as I bring the cursor over here and I drag it, look, the size has been reduced to such an extent. So in this way we can reduce the size of a picture by bringing the cursor to the ending parts. Like over here it is circle, it is square. So as soon as you bring the cursor to the circle part or to the square part, it changes into the shape of double shaped arrow. And now you can if you want to enlarge the size, just drag them toward the outward side, the size get enlarged. Or if you want to decrease the size, selected it and then move it toward the inward side, and the side get decreased. Now cropping a picture. What does cropping a picture means? Cropping a picture means removing the part of the picture that we do not want to see, or we can say removing the unnecessary part of the picture is known as a cropping of a picture. So how do cropping of a picture is applied? First of all, we have to select a picture. Like suppose I have deleted this picture, and now I again move to the insert tab. From the insert tab I move to the picture option, and from the picture option I selected the picture of say penguins. Here is a picture of penguins. I just double clicked over here, and look, the picture of penguins appeared on the screen. Now what I want is that I want to remove these two penguins over here. I want only these penguins to be appeared in the picture. So how can we remove these two penguins from the picture? In order to remove these two penguins from the picture, what I have to do is I have to click on crop. As soon as I click on the crop, look over here, the crop is a toggle button. What does toggle button means? Toggle button means that once clicked, it changes into the shape of gold. which means that that button is on. This option is on, and as soon as I left click over it, look here, it changes to the normal colors. It means that it is off now. So after selecting the picture, just have a single click over here, and as soon as I single clicked over here, look, different types of, say, square type shape appears on the side of the picture. Now I can, as soon as I bring the cursor over here and drag it toward the inward side, look, after dragging it toward the inward side, this has reduced. The earlier two pictures got reduced. I bring the cursor over here, and then again, after bringing the cursor over here, I again drag it from the outward side to the inward side this way. So look over here, the picture get cropped. So all the unnecessary pictures that I want to remove from here got removed. So this is how you can crop a picture. Next is adding styles to a picture. So we can add different types of styles to a picture once applied. Suppose this is the picture of a tulip, and now I want to apply different types of styles to it. So suppose I enlarge the picture of a tulip, and now after selecting it, I move to the insert tab, and from the insert tab, what we have to do? We have to first of all move to the format tab. What we have to do is first of all move to the format tab, click on the format tab, and here different types of picture styles get appeared. You can select any of the picture style that you want over here. Like suppose I have selected this picture style. So as soon as I left click over here, a picture style of this type will get appeared. This is how we can apply the picture style in our document. So this is applying the different types of styles in our picture that we have selected. Now the next topic that we are going to discuss over here is word art. What is word art? So generally word art is a special effect that is applied to a text. Whenever we want to add special effects to our particular text, word or sentence, we generally use the word art feature. The word art feature is available in MS Word that contains several features which are applied in the content. So how do we apply the word art style? In order to apply the word art style, what we have to do is first bring the cursor to the insert option. As soon as I bring the cursor to the insert option, from the insert option move to the word art. Like look over here, we have the option of word art in the text tab. This is the text tab, and in the text tab we have the option of word art. So as soon as I click on the word art, like look, different styles of word art appeared before us. I can select any of the word style, any of the word art style that I want. Like suppose I have selected this style. As soon as I left click over here, edit word art text window appeared before me. Now here I can type my text. Suppose I have typed the text computer, COMPUTER. I have typed the word computer, and after typing the word, I press the OK key, OK button. As soon as I press the OK button over here, look, computer of the word art that I selected got appeared. Now I can enlarge it by dragging it toward the outward sides. Like look, this is the word art features that I have applied to my text. So there are different formatting options of word art. There are different formatting features of word art that can be applied to our content. Like suppose I can change the color of the word art, I can change the outline color of the word art, I can apply the shadow effect to the word art, and I can change the directions of the word art. So these are the different formatting options that are applied to the word art. So in this video, what are the topics that we have discussed, or I have shown you practically? I have shown you how to insert the bullet list, how to insert the numbered list, how to insert the multi-level list in our documents, how to insert them and remove them, the use of subscript and superscript features, how to insert the symbols in our documents, how to insert the clip art picture, how to insert a picture in our document, how to format the pictures, resizing a picture, cropping a picture, adding styles to a pictures. Next, I have discussed what is word art and how to insert the word art. So these are the topics that I have discussed in the video. So this was all about the topics. Thank you.